Who got it, brother? Nobody. To the field from the tailgate fighters. Let's go blue. Yeah, the whole team. It's the big house. Michigan Wolverine. If it ain't real, it ain't right. You can't take a hit, take a hike. The legendary Big Ten champ say it right. Don't see a Baker, motivated to light. Boy, so strong, it's on Saturday nights. Howard, Woodson, ready to get the ice. Let's ball. Help to the victors, that's above all. I got one question. Tell them my ball. That's right, amazing flow, that's all I say. Rubber steam and the B.I.J. Block him on the beanie, I'm Bailey. No kicking it off like Gina. Follow while I ball like Webber. Roast and rush get the bad vibe together. Go hard or go home. Trying to get to the national ship in the road phone. They gon' hit from start to finish. The M Club is getting it. Jump man, the image. We ready right now. You want it, come and get it. We helmets, everybody is hitting. Go blue, go blue. Taking up a notch, we supposed to. Any hitters in the way we gotta go through. I ain't got a question, but the ghost do. Hey, yo, DJ Ray, you ready? Just get into that. Sean King, so I give it to us and give it back. See me there, like you showing us to the guest. As soon as we show up, we screaming yell. She can call me face, but now me my hell. Meaning of faith, meaning of fail. Too heavy, we only waited. We got to feel the scale. Scream on the brains, the minutes in the floor. Get your team, put your fuel on. Niggas working on what they do on. So when they asking me what you want, it's like for the number one spot on top. It's all said and done, ain't no, let's go. Mason Blue. For the glory, look, that's right. Whether it's first thing you know, or we spread, you know, Christ, let me play that right. It's not a thing, I jump on the ring, we can get that fight. We can come up here, competition, we got permission, I can mention, it could be what we had as a spot expression. If we try the team, it's not a mission. It's anybody that think they can stop the mission. Stop the innocent, mindset, the innocent. DJ Ray, they don't test. For the number one spot on top. It's all said and done, ain't no. Let's go. Mason Blue.
Damn. Let's hoping to level up and get some more coins.
Just not cooking dirt. As I told you, the D picked the ball off. Now you sick like you got corona. That one play ain't work, you need a new persona. You can't run up that middle, we threw the cups on. The defense got a turnover, we threw the bucks on. Michigan got the deal on lock. I mean, I'm about to put this deal on lock like I'm DJ Turner. You can't throw to that flat, Mike got the burners. It's gonna be on the base now. Looks like a charge now. I'm in that rookie, yeah, I saw it in the flip. So trouble got the boys fired up with a long hook on the sideline. Watching the game, you are not worth these gloves. I guess it's already lower half versus each year with a simple little chest. Visit all blurred. They kind of second the quarterback. Tell me what's the hurt. With a move up, so slick like a can of murder. See, you gotta quick three and out like they Steph Curry. Defense turnover, we do the bumps on them. Yeah, no more raise this, caught a big six, we do the bumps on him. Hey, Mike Morris just cost me bump, we do the bumps on him. Yeah, like you know, yeah. The game, let's get it higher. Anytime, 11-0 against 11-0. 2 versus 3. It's, yeah. okay? It's hate cross out the first letter, we don't call no state. The whole world tuned in, I'll do this with a bang. Defense going in, I want y'all give you a safe. The winner going to the tunnel deck, the west is brave. Michigan on the way to Columbus to go crank. The Wolverines can't see that, but I wake up late. See, I don't care about them damn bucks, they already hate. Don't try to flip them, you pull it up and fall like Rich Jake. I don't care, we'll get back it down like we North Leagues. Some bucks to the wall, with y'all stay. Make some loose through these cold veins like an ice rake. Mike Man ran through his 10, he said, me, deep it's all over the field. They gotta see like him, the biggest spread in the world. I gotta eat. Michigan or somebody I've been waiting all week. Give me that horseshoe, all you hear is talk trash. Michigan don't speak too much, we are not flashy. Airplane, all you hear is crunch, the helmet's glass. Wanna see like 5-6 times like I saw Haskins. Johnson picked the ball off, and Junior sacked him. Chris Jenkins came up the middle, he had to blast. The O-line moving that rock, let's play action. The automatic judge, they put it in the bread basket. We ain't going down there for that, let's make plays. Off superbugs, turnovers gonna make a game. If you ain't know by now, it's just his age. Coming to the shoot on bones like Ryan Hayes. Instead of jumping down the line and get out the way. There's no other lens in the blue on game. Since on the deep looking at our nameplate. Number 26, 22, I can't wait. She gave us on the deep looking at that place. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 235-member Michigan Marching Band.
The hell it says what number? What the fuck?
Under the direction of Professor Jamie Helmets, the M.
Alright, use the bathroom real quick and then we'll get this game started so that way I can pack up and get out of here where I need to go.
Who got it better? Nobody. To the field from the tailgate riders. Let's go blue, yeah, the whole team. It's the big house, Michigan Wolverine. If it ain't real, it ain't right. If you can't take a hit, take a hike. The legendary Big Ten champ say it right. Ocean Beckler motivated the might. Force so strong, it's on Saturday nights. Howard, Woodson, ready to get the heights. That's ball. Hell to the victors, that's above all. I got one question, tell them ball. That's right, amazing blue, that's all I say. Rubber team in the B.I.J. Block him on the beanie, I'm Bailey. No for kicking it off like Feely. Follow while I ball like Weber. Roll so I can get the bad five together. Go hard or go home. Trying to get to the national ship in the Rose Bowl. They gon' hit from start to finish. The end club is getting it, jump man, the image. We ready right now, you want to come and get it. We in helmets, everybody is hitting. Go blue, go blue. Taking up a notch, we supposed to. Any haters in the way we gotta go through. I ain't got a question, but the coach do.
I didn't check to see what time the game is.
Hey, yo, DJ Ray, you ready?
Yeah, duh.
Just getting it up. That's my whole state. It was there when it's dead. Pressure on the king for give it to us. We give it back. I see what that block him showing out as certificate. As soon as we show up, it's screaming. Too heavy, we hold the weight and keep it in the scale. That's the screen. We'll be playing the man set up no arm. So when they asking me what you want, it's like head for the #1 spot. No, it's all said and done. They know. And then I got a reminder that it's make some blue. First thing you know, which is at night, you know,
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the first crack at it here. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary team some credit, right? Reese, they were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open. That's why the QB had to keep holding it, keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. From the gun, the ground game.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Got his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Northwestern right back to the line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, and their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The hand to the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today, Reese. You're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
And that play play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good group.
And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got it.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go downfield. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
So hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
Open runway ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's running the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and will just find a way. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. The ball pops out. And the fumble goes out of bounds. He'll maintain possession as he picked up yardage on the play. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarter... But the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. The give to the tailback. Running into the open space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Honestly, nobody gives a shit about Northwestern. This is only considered a rivalry now because within the last 5 years, the Big Ten decided to create a trophy for this game.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. He's got 59 yards rushing, and it is well within his grasp to have a 2,000-yard season. The Wolverines get enough for the first down.
In my opinion, the only people that really care about Northwestern is U of I. Because the week that we play the Buckeyes is the annual rivalry for these two teams when they play. I mean, they're both Illinois. They're in-state rivals.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's set this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Warren. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Smashes through the tackle. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. Man, had those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, we have my man at running back. This will be a day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Comes out throwing on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Porter. At the 15, he's loose. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just balling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive,
Time to take a shot. Makes the catch on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
that's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Got it in the middle. It's Klein. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, spins away. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down to the 2. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude can show you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
One thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. Boy, they did it right there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are here.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Touchdown Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Offense getting set for first down. takes the handoff. It's Porter. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the scramble.
He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Stewart. Pretty solid coverage there. They'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Wolverines will line it up on first and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Try to get it to the edge. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body and making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Balls at the 13. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They score through the big fella here. Why did it so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 7 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. The Wolverines get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
The counter play is a great play to mix in today's concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Wolverine. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it up, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like they own it on the 2nd down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball's out! And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown there.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Northwestern right back to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, it's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse. And if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive.
Going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Carolina. just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Looking to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Unloads it well. Makes the grab. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip and just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be in. Great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on to return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. One more snap coming before halftime.
Don't really want to do this, but I might be summing quite a bit of the second half because I got somewhere I got to be. And this game has taken longer than I was. Yeah.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes. But it's one of those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some sign. That said, let's get back to the field and our eyes in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. What a job.
Damn it.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hall. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Fresh legs, man. It is showing the first. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
There's nothing more frustrating when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And the defense is still fighting. They have a day that they dream. Talking about coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They were ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left or with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be made. They'll go to the fullback, and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run the clock, someone say I don't need to add points, but here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He stops the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.